Hello, how's it going? I hope you're having an amazing day and welcome back to the channel. The Hohem iSteady V3 has been a great choice for people who want a compact gimbal with a tracking sensor. It won an innovation award a few months ago, and right now I am very excited to show you the new updated version. This is the Hohem iSteady V3 Ultra. It has the same size and design from the original V3, but now it has a few amazing features that not even DJI or Insta360 have on their compact gimbals. And I am talking about big upgrades that are going to change the way we look at gimbals from now on. So before we start, I want to be clear that Hohem sent me this unit, but as always, everything that I say in this video is my own opinion after using and testing this device. Just like the original V3, the new Ultra is a compact smartphone gimbal that has a weight of 430 grams. You can fold it down like this to make it easier to carry around, perfect if you want to travel light, and when you need to use it, you just have to unfold the arm and then place the phone on the clamp. The maximum payload has been increased to 400 grams, and I had to test this out with my Samsung device. So I used two heavy phone holders, and the new V3 had no problems with the weight, as you can see in this video. You can extend these legs at the bottom to use them as a tripod. They are not made of plastic, and this makes them more durable and stable. We also get an extension rod that can extend up to 20 centimeters, which is useful for those of you who want to record vlogging style videos, or if you want to show more of the background, and it's also useful for low angle shots or if you need some extra height. We also have this module which has two components. One is an AI tracking sensor and the other one is a field light. The module can be used facing forward or backward, and it works in horizontal and portrait mode as well. Now, the AI tracking module has been upgraded with a higher resolution sensor. I took the time to test this in different situations, and the tracking feels very solid and sticky. It seems to me that Hohem has been improving this system over the past years. This is going to be able to track a subject even if they're not facing the sensor, and this will let your subject have more freedom when they are moving around. When there are other people nearby passing in front of you, the V3 Ultra has the capacity to keep tracking you just fine, as you can see in these videos. And going behind some kind of object was also not an issue for the tracking sensor. I really like the fact that this works regardless of the phone that you have, so if you have an iPhone or an Android device, it's going to work perfectly fine, and you don't even need to use the Hohem app, which is a big advantage because this will let you use apps like Blackmagic or the native camera app, which is going to let you use all the features and frame rates that your phone has. And of course, the tracking can be used with other popular apps like Instagram and TikTok, for example. To activate the tracking, you can use the OK gesture and the gimbal will start tracking you. And to make it stop, you just have to show your hand like this. There are other gestures that you can use to change the orientation of the camera and the tracking composition as well, but I prefer to use the joystick for that purpose. One of the main upgrades that the V3 Ultra has is this touch-enabled screen. I think I already said this, but you're not going to find anything like this in other compact gimbals, and in my opinion, this is a big deal because it will let you change most of the settings in a very easy way. For example, you can change the orientation between horizontal and vertical mode. Here you can change the gimbal modes just like this. You get zoom controls on the right side, and if you swipe the screen to the left, you can set the color temperature of the field light, and look how easy it is to change the brightness by sliding this bar to the left or the right. You can also use this option to set automatic rotations, and you can set a custom speed for each of these movements by just sliding this bar. This is going to let you make inception shots like this and control the speed in a very easy way. It really doesn't get any easier than this. All of that is really nice, but what I like the most is that you can swipe on the screen to the right, and you're going to see a live view of the tracking sensor. And after using this feature on the iSteady M7 for many months, I have to say that this makes a big difference. Instead of doing the OK gesture, you can track a subject by double tapping them on the screen. And this keeps getting better because this is going to let you track animals and objects. So it feels easier to track things around and actually know who or what the sensor is tracking. To make things better, you can remove the whole control panel from the gimbal. This allows you to use it as a remote control. It has a range of around 10 meters. You can use the joystick to move the camera around, start or stop recording. This button on the right side will control the trigger so you can recenter or flip the camera around. And the screen becomes very useful as the live view of the tracking sensor can help to check on your composition from a distance. When it comes to the stabilization, this gimbal is going to work really well, and it will help to make your videos look more stable and smoother when you make different movements. And of course, this is a device that will keep the horizon straight. Another upgrade over the V3 is that this new version has unlimited panning rotation. Even if you don't think that you need that kind of range, it really feels good not to worry about limitations when you want to use features like the tracking. For the battery life, you are going to get 9 hours on a single charge. Using the tracking module will drain the battery a bit faster, giving you around 4.5 hours, but I feel that for most users this is going to be enough. Otherwise, you can use a power bank to charge it during the day, and having one like this actually makes sense because this gimbal doesn't have a charging port for your smartphone. Not a big deal, but I wish that we had that option. Choosing the right gimbal for you can be a bit overwhelming nowadays with so many options from Hohem and other brands. I have been a heavy user of DJI gimbals for many years, but I have to admit that this new version of the V3 has some really nice premium features that not even the new DJI OM7P has. 360 degrees infinite rotation, the remote control is great for solo video creators, and the touch-enabled screen makes this gimbal easier to use. Even if you are a beginner, you are going to find that using this is less complicated than using a gimbal that relies only on a few buttons and a few indicators. And trust me, not having to go back and forth inside the app to change some basic settings is something that you are going to appreciate. It's also important to mention that the V3 Ultra is not perfect. Just like with every compact gimbal, it does have a limited range of motion on the tilt axis, and this gimbal doesn't have any expansion ports for accessories. Hohem does have the iSteady M7, which is a bigger gimbal that will not have those limitations. It is bigger and heavier, but it has the same amazing features such as the remote control and a live view of the sensor. If you want more information, you can take a look at my review of the M7 on my YouTube channel. And for now, the links to these products are going to be down below, and if you use them, it will support the channel. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye.